Hello, dear students of the second secondary grade. Welcome to our first lesson in this exciting journey through the unit titled Staying Healthy. In this lesson, we will learn essential first aid steps, important vocabulary, key grammar rules about modal verbs, and finally, we will practice through a set of questions to make sure you understand everything. So, get ready, take notes, and let's begin. How to perform first aid. Step 1. If you find an ill or injured person, the first thing you must do is check the area around them. Make sure it isn't dangerous for you or for the person. Once it's safe, move closer to the person and look carefully. Ask yourself, does he or she seem very ill? Does he or she have severe injuries? Step 2. If the person is awake but not bleeding, ask him or her how they feel and what happened. Look for any signs of injury or infection on the body, but remember, you don't have to touch the person to do this. Step 3. If the person doesn't reply, gently touch their shoulder or foot and shout to see if they react. Also, check for normal breathing. Step 4. If the person is not breathing, someone must call the emergency services immediately. In Egypt, the number is 123. If you know how to perform CPR, start doing it to help the person breathe again. However, never do CPR unless the person is lying on their back on a flat surface such as the floor. Step 6. Place one hand on the center of the person's chest, put your other hand on top, and lock your fingers together. Make sure your shoulders are directly above your hands. Step 7. Press down only 5 to 6 centimeters, not too much. Keep your hands on the chest, then let it rise again. Continue this movement 100 to 120 times per minute until the person starts breathing again. Vocabulary from the reading text. Infection, an illness caused by harmful bacteria or viruses entering the body. Example, washing your hands helps prevent infection. Perform, to do or carry out an action or task. Example, paramedics perform first aid to help injured people. React, to respond or behave in a particular way. Example, she didn't react when she heard the news. Severe, very serious or dangerous. Example, he has a severe headache. Technique, a particular way of doing something correctly. Example, this is the correct technique for CPR. Conscious, awake and aware of your surroundings. Example, the patient was still conscious after the accident. Tap, to touch lightly with your hand. Example, tap his shoulder to check if he's awake. Ambulance, a vehicle that takes sick or injured people to hospital. Example, call an ambulance immediately. Breathing, the process of taking air into and out of the lungs. Example, check if the injured person is breathing. Press, to push something firmly. Example, press the chest during CPR. Grammar, modal verbs of necessity, prohibition, and lack of necessity. Have to, has to. It is necessary to do something. There is no choice. Example, you have to wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. Past, had to. Future, will have to. Negative, don't, doesn't have to. Must, strong necessity or personal obligation. Example, you must wash your hands before eating. Not used in the past, we use had to instead. Mustn't, it is necessary not to do something, or prohibition. Example, you mustn't smoke in hospitals. Need to, it is necessary to do something. Example, we need to revise for the exam. Don't have to, don't need to, or needn't, it is not necessary to do something. Example, you don't have to hurry. Didn't have to, it was not necessary in the past and it didn't happen. Example, I didn't have to cook yesterday. Needn't have plus past participle, you did something, but it wasn't necessary. Example, you needn't have bought bread. Quick tips. Use have to, has to for rules and external necessity. Use must for strong personal necessity. Use mustn't for prohibition. Use don't have to or needn't for no necessity. Didn't have to, not equal needn't have.
Questions. Q1. What does the word boost mean? A. To reduce something. B. To improve or increase something. C. To stop something. D. To clean something. Q2. Choose the correct antonym for dangerous. A. Risky. B. Safe. C. Harmful. D. Severe. Q3. Fill in the blank. Washing your hands helps prevent infection. Q4. Choose the correct synonym for injured. A. Harmed. B. Healthy. C. Perfect. D. Cure. Q5. Which word means a particular way of doing something correctly? Technique. Q6. Rewrite using must. It is necessary for you to arrive on time. You must arrive on time. Q7. Choose the correct answer. You, blank, eat in the class. It's forbidden. A. Mustn't. B. Don't have to. C. Have to. D. Need to. Q8. Fill in the blank. We, blank, wear helmets if we ride a motorcycle. Necessity. Have to. Q9. Choose the correct answer. It's not necessary for her to bring a dictionary. A. She mustn't bring a dictionary. B. She doesn't have to bring a dictionary. C. She has to bring a dictionary. D. She must bring a dictionary. Q10. Correct the mistake. You don't must park here. You mustn't park here. And that's it for Unit 1. We've learned how to give first aid, important vocabulary to describe emergencies, and how to use modal verbs to talk about necessity, prohibition, and lack of necessity. Make sure to review the vocabulary and grammar and practice by answering the questions. If you enjoyed this lesson, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next lesson. See you next time.